Um, well, hello. Um, I don't know whether you've read my post or not. This is just a small series I'm doing for fun. Making like ranking the Pokemon games I'm playing. Um, Today it will be Pokemon Red, released somewhere. How released in Japan on the 27th of February 1969. 69, 96. Um, I've only played Red. I'll play Blue sometime as well, but not today, else I'll go insane. I'm starting Silver right now, so while the memory's fresh, I will rank the game. Starting with what would make sense to start. Um, I'd say the starters. Let's just rank the starters. So I've got so the starters. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't really planned it out how I'll rate it in comparison to other Pokemon games I know, or just isolated. I'd say it would be more fair if I would like kind of like just the general consensus on what I'd consider to be a good starter. Anyway, this isn't even like I don't know what I'm talking into here. This is more so like how do you call it? A personal opinion. I won't. I'm not a professional talks person, and I'll probably never be. So this is just kind of me rambling about it. The three starters. We have how is it called? Charmander. Charmander. He was normally my top. He was like my normal pick. I always picked him because I'm like a basic bitch. Uh, I wouldn't entirely. I mean, he's not bad. He's iconic, definitely. Well, nah. Well, Charmander is iconic, and Charizard is like the face of Pokemon. It's somewhat. But it all started with Charmander, and I must say, I don't pick him anymore. I picked Squirtle this time. While I'm at it, let's just put Squirtle here. Squirtle and A. I love him. He's very adorable, and Blastoise is just pretty. His evolutions are pretty nice, especially Blastoise. I really liked him. He was very tanky, but could still deal out quite the damage. Um, so, Charizard. I don't know. I'd put Charizard in 80 as well, but not, but like slightly behind Squirtle. I like Squirtle just more because he's just my Shayla. Um, Charizard looks cool. Fire Dragon is always a top choice, but it's just, I don't know. I forgot your name. I keep forgetting his name. Bulbasaur. So, I like him as well. I like all of them. I have more memories with Bulbasaur because he's the first Pokemon I picked when my dad um, emulated like Leaf Green on my phone, and he was a good Pokemon. He was definitely a good Pokemon. I just don't like his sprite in this game in general. We'll come to that with all the like how's it called? How's it called? We'll come to that with like when we come to the graphics. But I don't really like his design in red. It just doesn't look as good. Putting him in B. They're all good. They're all pretty good starters, in my opinion, I must say. Um, I just. They're not top of the line. They're kind of compared to what comes after, they're kind of basic. Which is to be expected. This is the first Pokemon game, so it's great for what it is, but I'm ranking all of this like from a neutral standpoint. And I just don't really look like what they did with Bulbasaur here. What's next? The region. Oh, I did like Kanto. Wait a second. Let me open a map. Kanto map red. I'm here. Let me just. Oh, well, for fuck's sake. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No. So, Kanto, in red especially. It's kind of boring. I like the design, like you see they actually put thought into the map layout. It makes sense. It's kind of like it's a Pokemon game. I can't base this on realism now, but it makes sense that you go. It's cool that you go in this circular motion. Like you start here and just kind of have to backtrack sometimes. You have to go here, and then like that the Pokemon League is directly in the beginning. I like that as well. You don't have access to it, but it's also like not on the other side of the map. You can like directly see it. It's a pretty good map. It's a pretty good map, I'd say. I also not willing to put it in S. Wait, let me get you. I'm also not willing to put you in S tier, but yeah, no, it's S. I would say it's S. It's not only iconic; it's also quite a good map. It looks basic, yes, like every area looks the same mostly. That's to be expected. This is a Game Boy game after all, and this is impressive for a Game Boy game. Yeah, that's kind of it's an S tier. What's next? Gameplay. It's a hard merit. You only had like 6, technically 8 buttons on the Game Boy. So they don't, and like 4 of them were the D-pad. So you don't really have much to work with. They did quite a lot with what there is. It's basic. It's basic, which is to be expected for the first game, but it was fun. It was a very repetitive gameplay loop, but it was fun, kind of fun nonetheless. It did catch me. I wanted to like beat every trainer. I wanted to kind of get the badges. Just prove myself against the league. It was fun. It was fun without really forcing myself into it. But it's also slightly brain dead. The game isn't exactly hard. I mean, I beat it only with like my starter as a challenge with here Blastoise. So you can expect it. Like it's the first game. It is difficult, but it's also not. Like it's difficult because it's an old game. You have like there's little like it doesn't forgive you. There's little mercy. There's little like hand holding, but at the same time, because it's limited, like in the wild or with trainer battles, they mostly use the same 10 Pokemon. I didn't see every Pokemon that was in the game. They rarely, if ever, used every Pokemon to battle. Nonetheless, it is a very good game. I had a good time with it. Not the hardest, but also not the easiest. Very good for the time. I'm giving it a B tier. Next would be fun. I kind of already answered that. I had a ton of fun with that. It was kind of mindless fun, I'd say. I did watch YouTube throughout most of the time because it was repetitive. It was fun, but at the same time, I couldn't like keep focus on it the entire time. So just kind of yeah. Um, yeah, for fun, I'm also giving it a B. Um, the legendaries. So, I don't like the birds. They're basic. I didn't use them either. Like I said, it was a starter only run. I fought every bird, but I didn't catch them. Um, I don't know. There's not really a reason why I'd like one more than the other. So I'm just going by design, and in that case, I'm kind of C. Like forgot his name. The ice bird is at C. Zapdos is at A, and I mean at least he has like fire wings. Also C tier, but slightly better than the ice bird. I did like Zapdos. His design is very nice. It really goes well with his. Electricity, I really like the jagged edges. Wings of Fire is kind of boring, and he just looks like every other Pokemon in the game. The main legendary, Mewtwo, iconic. It's one of the most, if not the most iconic Pokemon in the game. Everyone knows Mewtwo. I'll go into that with the graphics later, but I don't like his sprite. He looks kind of off from how I know him. So, and I also didn't use him, and he also wasn't really hard legendary to beat. But the lore surrounding him is kind of nice, I guess. But that's something for the next thing. I'm giving him a solid A. An A. I'm giving him an A. So I'll make like a real thing out of this later. Don't worry. Next is the story. I have to give it D tier. It's not bad by any means, but it's just so lackluster. It's surface level. It's not bad. It is bad because there is no story. The story is you go to the league, you go to all the gyms, want to become like the leader. You want to become like the champion. Don't mind me. Gary, Blue. He's called Blue. Sprite. Team Rocket is like a very simple. It's a very average. Like it's your very average enemy faction. It's just a mob. It's just like the mafia. More or less. Why is this a video? The entire Muse plot is pretty nice. Okay, Gary then. I'll put him in the same boat. It's kind of the Mew plot in the mansion was nice, but it was very short. Other than that, there isn't really a story. It's a D. I'm sorry, I have to give it a D. I can't give it any better. So, where is it? The rival. I don't like Gary, or Blue. I call him Blue in this case. He'll forever stay Blue. I don't like him. He's not sympathetic by any means. He doesn't have a big role either. He's just sometimes there and you battle him. It's all on a Game Boy. This game is impressive by any account of when it released and on what it released. The Game Boy was a toaster. But that doesn't absolve him of his sins to just being painfully average. The only character trait that he has is an asshole towards the end and towards the entire story, and that's like it. And our player character, what am I supposed to say to him? It's like the most average Pokemon player design you can get. We have no lore. It's just it's just your Pokemon character. It's fine. Giving Blue a. Does it get worse? I don't know. I'm giving him a D. Fuck you, Blue. I don't like you. So, graphics. I'll be painfully obvious. Painfully honest here. It's fine. It's fine. It's nothing like to write books about, I guess. It's fine. It's nothing to write home about, really. I don't like the sprites. I really dislike the sprites. The sprites are... I like the newer sprites. I grew up with White, White, Pokemon Diamond on the DS, so I'm used to those sprites, and I like those a lot more than these. I know hardware limitations. I can say that for literally every point here, but it's just kind of, I don't like them. It's the art style, not really that they're simple. Yeah. Graphics, everything else is fine. It's average. It's not pain. It doesn't hurt the eyes, but it's like nothing outstanding. Everything looks the same. That's like it's still Game Boy, but like it looks the same. I'm giving it a C. So, music. It's also average. I think the only song I really remember is Sylph Company, because it's fucking I don't know, I think the original is hilarious. The big intro is so funny to me. That's like a genuine bop. Other than that, it's forgettable. It's your average Pokemon music. Nothing good, nothing bad. It's all average. Sylph Company really just, I'm giving it, I put it in C, but I'm giving it a B just for Sylph Company. Overall game experience, what do I give the game? I'm giving the game, I'm giving it a B. It's a good game. It's fun for it's fun for when it came out and for what it came out. It was the first ever Pokemon game. Well, technically this isn't even the first Pokemon game. Green was, but you know what I mean. It's fun. It's fun for what it is. Of course, it's kind of shallow, and that's what you expect for a Game Boy Game Boy game, and like just like for the hardware it released on. We'll definitely talk about Fire Red and Fire Red and Leaf Green later. That'll definitely push some points up. But for now, this is where it stands. I'm giving Pokemon Red a B. Next video, I spent 20 hours on this. I expect to spend at least 25 to 30 hours on Pokemon Silver, if not more. So I guess next week I'll be coming with the Silver ranking. It'll go after a similar thing like here, and I'll just create an entire tier. But for now, have fun. Give me your opinions if you want. And yeah, that's it for my ranking. Bye bye.